And I'm John P. And today, it may be my favorite day of all.
Video!
We're going to talk about mobile creativity using video.
We've got, all of these devices, which we've been talking about all week so far, how we can be creative.
Tablets, phones, Galaxy cameras.
Right, but we also used to carry around, at least, video cameras. And a lot of people still do, but the cameras on these things are getting better and better and better. So can these replace our video cameras?
It's the same argument almost with still pictures, right? I mean, the best camera you have is the one that's with you at any given time. And no, video is not as good as with a dedicated video camera or even a DSLR, but it's generally pretty good, especially with the latest generation of phones, I think.
I'm blown away. I mean, I know everybody has different standards, so the guys who are video guys, mobile probably will never be good enough as to having the big rig. But I mean, if I go to the Crackberry YouTube channel and I look at the first videos we posted in 2007 and 2006 that were taken with a camera, and I compare it to what I can do on a phone today out of the box,
Yeah.
the phones are amazing. They're unbelievable. It blows my mind.
That's really where I think the evolution has come. I mean, camera technology is going to progress no matter what, but it's the way they've started integrating it all together and worrying about microphones and how noise will get processed out.
Well, it's forced us to raise our game as media publishers online because anybody can buy a phone and look really good now.
Two big technologies that I think we'll be seeing a lot more devices: high amplitude mics, where you can basically go to a concert, record it, and it won't get clipped. The sound.
And we already have those.
And we have those now. Although that causes a new problem, right? It's the same issue of people checking their phones during a movie, which is you see a bunch of screens at a concert now. And some bands, the Yeah, I heard, actually kind of berated their audience to put their phones away and just watch the show.
And that will bring up more copyright issues. I mean, recording audio of any kind in a venue, and it's generally up to the venue, but it's not a new problem, but I think it's going to get better as the recording technology.
One thing that's really cool, and I remember this from the early days of following Callie on Twitter, is I am streaming live from my Nokia N90 at quick video, right?
Yeah.
That was the first thing I remember. You could suddenly just go live, and no matter where you were.
Just think about all the Boston Marathon bombing, World Trade Center stuff. A lot of the footage, the documentary stuff that we have coming out of those events, it was all captured on mobile phones. Because it was the only thing people had with them, and it was the only thing, even if they had something bigger, they couldn't get it out fast enough and turn it on fast enough, so we got it off of these.
Phones allow for the recording of history like never before, and we're going to look at the stuff from the late 90s and early aughts, like, really, it looked that bad? I mean, our kids are going to, Mom, Dad, how did you live like that? But we're going to be able to look back in ways that we never could before.
It's kind of little brother, because eventually we'll have the Google Glass on, and we'll all be recorded everywhere, and it's kind of, is that okay?
Well, the trick is going to be learning to use it responsibly, and there are going to be hiccups, there are going to be speed bumps along the way. I think as a society, you're going to come up with kind of a socially acceptable group of rules.
We normally go to NAB, which is for broadcasters, to buy things for us, not really to cover, but a lot of the audience wanted to hear from us. So I took the Galaxy camera with me and shot like 10 interviews there using nothing but that, not an external mic, just the camera. And I found that, number one, there are challenges with bandwidth for uploading. Because when you shoot it in 1080p, even 5 minutes of raw video is 300 or 400 meg, and now we got to get it to a minimum up to YouTube. So that's a problem. And number two, like I said, it can be 300-400 meg. It could be a gig. So there's a storage issue. Yeah. What do you guys think? The future is for those two problems?
I still have that problem on a computer, right?
It's gotten better.
Yeah, it's better, but
it's codecs, right? We're going to have to get a new codec or improve the ones we have.
And more LTE everywhere.
Yeah, combined with better bandwidth on our phones. But, codecs are always a complicated issue. Everybody's going to debate about which is better, lossless, and, the different compromises. But, I mean, I'm really impressed with, videos I can download off the internet, MKV files, for instance, how you can get, 1080p resolution. And I don't know, I just remember downloading video years ago off the internet. You couldn't put it on the TV, it'd be too blocky. Now it's HD, and it's doable.
All right, well, that's video on a mobile device, being creative. We've got to wrap it up today, although I could keep talking about this for hours and hours. I'm sure you guys could
But
too.
share your tools and tips and techniques for creativity with video in the comments. 'Cause
Indeed.
we definitely want to know.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Don't forget to come back tomorrow and every day after that to get more of these guys. How awesome are they?
Indeed. I'm glad that I'm dumb and lucky to be hanging out with you. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.